The morning of power. It was morning. A cool, gentle breeze moved slowly through the city. The sky was painted in a soft blue color while golden sunlight gradually reflected off the towering buildings. After the darkness of the night, the city finally felt peaceful for the first time. There were fewer cars on the roads. The freshness of the recent rain still lingered in the air. The sounds of birds created a calm and relaxing atmosphere. But the members of Royal Mafia knew this peace would not last forever. Inside the Royal Mafia penthouse, high above the city, Victor DeLuca stood silently near the massive window, looking over the city. Wearing a black shirt, with a serious expression and eyes filled with more power than ever before. A few moments later, Marco entered. "Boss." "Our men regained complete control of the port area overnight." Victor slowly nodded. "And the enemy?" Marco smiled slightly. "They've gone into hiding. For the first time. They're afraid." Victor continued staring outside. The morning sunlight touched his face, but the war was still alive in his eyes. At the same time, in another section of the penthouse, Elena stood on the balcony drinking coffee. The cool morning wind moved through her hair. For the first time in days, a faint smile appeared on her face. Weeks of battles, attacks, bloodshed, and betrayal had changed her from the inside. Victor slowly walked toward her. "Elena." She turned toward him. "The city feels different today." Victor looked at the skyline. Because for the first time, the enemy is silent. Elena replied softly, "A silent enemy is the most dangerous one." A serious look appeared in Victor's eyes. He knew. She was right. Down in the city, Royal Mafia soldiers were strengthening their positions once again. Luxury black SUVs moved throughout the streets. Victor's men guarded every important route. The ports, clubs, and warehouses. Everything was back under Royal Mafia control. Only one name was spreading across the city. Victor DeLuca. He's back. It was nearly 7 in the morning. Inside the penthouse, everyone sat around the breakfast table. Marco, Elena, Sophia, and the rest of the trusted members. For the first time in a long while, the atmosphere felt lighter. Sophia laughed. "I can't believe we are spending a morning without hearing gunfire." Marco chuckled. "Enjoy it while it lasts." Everyone smiled. Except Victor. Elena immediately noticed. "You're still thinking about something, aren't you?" Victor answered quietly. "We found peace too easily." Silence filled the room. Marco's smile disappeared. "Boss, do you think this is the calm before a storm?" Victor replied without hesitation. "Yes." At that moment, the security screens suddenly started blinking. A guard rushed inside. "Boss, we've detected movement on the outer cameras." Everyone instantly became alert. Marco drew his gun. Victor quickly moved toward the security room. Several black vehicles were entering the city from the northern side. But none of them had license plates. A dangerous silence filled the room. Sophia spoke quietly. "Who are they?" Victor stared at the screens. Then he noticed something. A strange silver symbol on one of the vehicle doors. Victor's expression changed. Marco immediately noticed. "Boss, do you know them?" Several seconds passed. Then Victor said quietly, "The silver circle." Elena looked shocked. "Who are they?" Victor took a slow breath. The people the entire Mafia world believed were dead. The atmosphere inside the room completely changed. The beautiful morning sunlight suddenly felt threatening. The black vehicles continued moving deeper into the city. For the first time, there was no fear in Victor's eyes, only old hatred. Marco asked, "Are they our enemies?" Victor replied coldly, "No." A few seconds later, he added, "They are death itself." At the same time, on the other side of the city, inside an abandoned factory filled with smoke and darkness, a mysterious man wearing a black coat slowly stood up from a chair. A silver ring glowed on his finger. He looked at Victor's image on a television screen and smiled slightly. Victor DeLuca. At last, it's time to meet again. Dozens of armed men stood silently behind him. The man slowly walked toward a window. The morning sun touched his face, but his features remained hidden in shadow. Then he gave a single order: prepare the city. Royal Mafia is about to fall. Back inside the penthouse, Victor picked up his gun. Marco immediately asked, "What's the plan, boss?" Victor looked out across the city. The morning sunlight was now brighter than before, but behind that light, a deadly war was waiting. Victor said quietly, "The real war begins today." At that exact moment, a massive explosion echoed somewhere in the distance. The penthouse windows shook violently. Elena stepped back in shock. Marco shouted, "Boss, they've launched the first attack." A dangerous anger appeared in Victor's eyes. Then let them come. Royal Mafia never bows. To be continued.